In the sprawling concrete jungles we call cities, another world exists, parallel to our own. It is a world often overlooked, hidden in the shadows of our bustling lives. Here, a vast and resilient population of animals navigates a landscape not built for them. These are the strays. Cats, dogs who call our alleyways, parks, forgotten spaces their home. They are the descendants of companions we once cherished, now living on the periphery of human society. Their lives are a testament to an incredible will to survive. A daily drama of struggle and quiet triumph that unfolds right under our noses, yet remains largely unseen by the millions who hurry past every single day. Their senses, so much keener than our own, are tuned to a different frequency. The city is a complex map of scents, sounds, territories. A stray cat can hear the faintest rustle of a mouse from meters away, its ears swiveling like tiny satellites to pinpoint the source of its next potential meal. A dog can smell a discarded piece of food from across a busy street, its powerful nose deciphering 1,000 different odors to find that one life-sustaining morsel. For a stray animal, each day begins with the same urgent questions. Where can I find food? Where is it safe to drink? The quest for sustenance is a relentless, all-consuming challenge that defines their existence. The overflowing bins behind a restaurant, a promising source one day, might be locked and empty the next. A puddle of rainwater, a vital oasis, can evaporate under the sun's heat in a matter of hours. This constant uncertainty forces them to become masters of opportunism. Every scrap of discarded food, every leaky tap, becomes a critical resource in their fight for survival. A stray dog, lean and wiry, learns the routes of the local waste collection trucks, knowing that their visit often leaves behind a trail of spilled treasures. It must be quick and cautious, darting in to snatch a morsel before being chased away. A timid cat may spend hours crouched patiently near a bird feeder, waiting for a moment of distraction, its body a coiled spring of potential energy. This is not hunting in the wild. It is a modified urban form of foraging, requiring a different set of skills. It demands a deep understanding of human patterns, a knowledge of which doorways are friendly and which backyards harbor threats. The city is their wilderness, and its resources are unpredictable and often dangerous. The search for shelter is just as critical as the search for food. A sudden downpour can be a death sentence for a young kitten, and a freezing winter night is a formidable foe for even the hardiest dog. Strays become ingenious architects of comfort, finding refuge in the most unlikely of places. They seek out the warmth of a ventilation shaft, the cover of a dense bush in a park, or the forgotten space beneath an abandoned car. A cardboard box, carelessly discarded, can become a palace for a night, offering a brief respite from the wind and rain. For these animals, shelter is not about comfort. It is about enduring until the next sunrise. This daily grind takes an immense toll, both physically and mentally. The constant stress of hunger, thirst, and exposure weakens their bodies, making them vulnerable to a host of diseases and parasites. A small cut, easily treated in a domestic pet, can become a life-threatening infection for a stray. They live with chronic anxiety, forever scanning their environment for danger. Yet, despite the overwhelming odds stacked against them, they persevere. Their resilience is a quiet, powerful force, a testament to the primal instinct to live, to see another day, and to continue the search for that next meal, that next safe place to rest. In the harsh and often lonely world of a stray, companionship can be the key to survival. While some animals, particularly adult male cats, lead largely solitary lives, many form intricate social bonds. These are not the casual associations of domestic pets. They are deep, functional alliances forged in the crucible of shared hardship. A small pack of dogs, for example, can work together to defend a territory such as a friendly cafe owner who leaves out scraps. Their combined presence offers protection from rival animals from hostile humans. There is strength in numbers. We can observe this behavior in communities of feral cats, often called colonies. These groups are frequently structured around related females, mothers, daughters, aunts, sisters. They share the duties of raising kittens, with one female standing guard while another hunts. They will groom each other, a behavior that reinforces social bonds and provides comfort. This cooperative living significantly increases the survival rate of their young. In these colonies, we see a complex society in miniature, a network of support that provides a buffer against the constant pressures of their environment. It is a beautiful and poignant example of family persisting against all odds. These bonds are not limited to animals of the same species. In the strange and unpredictable ecosystem of the city, unlikely friendships can blossom. One might witness a cat and a dog sharing a bowl of food left by a kind stranger. They may even be seen resting near one another, finding a shared sense of security in their mutual presence. These relationships defy our expectations, born out of a common need for warmth and safety. They have learned that in their world, the identity of a potential ally is far more important than its species. Their shared vulnerability erases old instincts. The emotional depth of these connections is profound. The loss of a companion can be devastating. When one member of a bonded pair or group disappears, illness and accident capture the remaining animal often shows clear signs of grief. They may lose their appetite, become withdrawn, or endlessly search the familiar territory, calling out for their lost friend. This behavior reveals that their bonds are not merely for survival. They are rooted in a genuine emotional attachment. In their shared struggle, these animals find not just safety but also solace, proving that the need for connection is a universal force, as powerful as the need for food and water. Amidst the daily struggle and pervasive indifference, moments of profound kindness shine through, altering the course of a stray's life. These acts of compassion come from ordinary people who choose not to look away. It might be a retired man who follows the same route each morning, his pockets filled with cat food for the familiar faces he meets along his path. To the animals, he is not just a person. He is a reliable source of life, a predictable beacon of hope in their chaotic world. His simple, consistent act of feeding provides the vital energy they need to face another day, a gesture that says, "I see you, and you matter." Sometimes this kindness evolves into a dramatic rescue. A group of office workers might notice a dog with an injured leg limping around their building. They coordinate, using food to gently coax the frightened animal into a safe space before calling a local rescue organization. This moment, the transition from a life of pain and fear on the streets to the safety of a carrier and the promise of medical care, is a pivotal turning point. For the animal, it is a bewildering but ultimately life-saving experience. It is the moment their silent suffering is finally met with an overwhelming, organized response of human empathy. Rescue organizations' individual volunteers are the unsung heroes in this story. They dedicate their time, resources, and emotional energy to a seemingly endless task. They venture into industrial parks at midnight to trap a colony of feral cats for a trap-neuter return program, a humane method to control the population and improve the cat's quality of life. They spend hours patiently rehabilitating a terrified dog, teaching it that human hands can offer comfort, not just harm. Each successful adoption, each animal placed in a loving home, is a victory against the tide of suffering. These interactions change us as well. To connect with a stray animal, to earn its trust, is a deeply rewarding experience. It reminds us of our capacity for empathy and our connection to the natural world, even within the most urban of settings. The sight of a once starving cat now purring contentedly on a warm lap, a formerly fearful dog playing joyfully in a garden, is a powerful affirmation of hope. These stories of rescue and compassion are not just about saving animals. They are about redeeming a small piece of our own humanity, proving that even in a world with so much hardship, kindness can and does make all the difference. As we have seen, the world of stray animals is one of incredible resilience, complex social structures, and a constant, desperate search for survival. They are not a nuisance to be ignored, or a problem to be eradicated. They are living beings sharing our environment. Their fate is inextricably linked to our actions and choices. The sheer scale of their population, with hundreds of millions worldwide, reflects human behavior: pets abandoned, animals not spayed or neutered, and a collective failure to take responsibility. Their presence on our streets is a silent question to our own compassion. The path toward a better future is paved with individual action and systemic change. Small acts of compassion can be lifelines.